Now let's look at some examples of XSS. One of the things that I like to do usually is have my Google Chrome developer tools up right here so I can monitor whatever I put into this box or anything that I can actually input a text into. So for example, we're going to type in test 1 2 3. The website's going to come back and say hello test 1 2 3. There's nothing up here in the address bar, but we're going to look up into test 1 2 3 right here. As you can see, this is where the text is, and that's the only time that it comes up. Now let's go back, refresh. Now we're going to try and put some HTML code in it. So we're going to put a sample U to underline it just to see if it works or not. So now that we can see the test 1 2 3 is underlined, I'm going to look for it right here. I always like to click here and do edit as HTML so I can see it. As you can see, it shows, okay, the HTML tag that we put on there is getting rendered, but now I want to look for XSS. One of the most common XSS payload is to just use a script tag, which is very well known for JavaScript, and doing an alert document.cookie, or you can also do document.location. Again, if you're not familiar with these, I'll leave a link attached to these resources. You'll be able to review them and understand them a little bit better. But we're going to put this in here and also put test 1 2 3 just to see how it works. So right here we have an XSS payload, which is just JavaScript that's going to use an alert function, and that alert function is going to give us a document.cookie with the text test 1 2 3. We're going to push enter, and as soon as we do this, it's going to give us a blank alert because I have no cookies left in there. I'm not authenticated, there are no cookies attached to my user right now, but it shows that the alert function worked. And then again, you can replace this with anything. You can put actual text in here, you can put numbers. A lot of people just like to do alert 1, so we're going to do this. And if this successfully works, it's going to use the alert function within JavaScript and give us a 1 within it. And again, as you can see, this one worked, and as we can look for it right here, it shows hello script tag alert 1 script test 1 2 3. These are still common. They may not be as common as some of the private programs or some of the more commonly looked programs, but again, it's a very common way to look for XSS. And this works because we actually are injecting an XSS payload within the page and it's rendering it as it is. But it's not usually this easy, and we'll talk about those in a little bit.